Today's subject is one Mr. Mark Jackson, point guard from the New York Knicks, LA Clippers, Indiana Pacers, and three games with the Houston Rockets, and one season with the Utah. He played for everybody, man. So who want to go first? B. Austin. I'm gonna pick on you.
Yes, sir.
Mark Jackson. Should Mark Jackson be a Hall of Famer, or should Mark Jackson Faulk out of here?
This is a tough one for me because Mark Jackson really wasn't one of my favorite players, so I don't give him that much thought. I do love his commentation. His commentator game is like that, especially when he's partnered with Van Gundy. So I'm gonna go Hall of Fame based on the fact that he leads. He's I think second or third all time in assists, and I think he's also in the top 5 in steals. So he got his D on, but I could certainly see how somebody would say that he's not a Hall of Famer because it's really questionable as to how much he contributed on the teams that he was on and why did he get traded so much.
Jimmy.
So I'll say Hall of Fame.
Yo, Mark Jackson, Marshall Faulk out of here. Yo, there's no way he's a Hall of Famer. Yo, I put his brother Escalade in the Hall of Fame before I put him in the Hall of Fame. Yo, I don't care.
Rest in peace.
I don't care how many assists you get. First off, some of them assists were fraudulent anyway. He just throw it in the post and Ewing makes 16 moves and score and they giving him an assist. Second off, how many points did he average a game?
9.6.
9.6.
I got 9.6.
Come on, man. Cut it out. Hey, Austin, cut it out, man. There's no way he's how's he a Hall of Famer? Because he's number 3 in assists? That just means he played a long damn time.
Yo,
so if you can sit around and just
he played, I want to say, like 21 years? Something like that?
Come on, man. Yo, you played 21 years?
Like 87 to 04.
17.
Yeah.
17 seasons.
Yo, he played 17 seasons and compiled a bunch of numbers. That doesn't make you a Hall of Famer, yo. He's not a Hall of Famer. In my opinion, a Hall of Fame is for greatness. I can't think of one signature Mark Jackson play. I can't. If I'm building a
Mark
team,
had a little teardrop with them. Mark had a little teardrop with them thick ass wristbands he used to wear.
Put it like this. Here's what I'm gonna ask you guys. If you're building a team and you can have any player of all time, how many point guards would you go through before you get to Mark Jackson?
It'll be more than
all time.
15.
It'll be more than 2.
How much paper you got that I can list on? How much paper you got?
Yo,
I need a binder's worth. I take Kenny G's Anderson. Give me G.
Hey,
I take G.
You know what? Hey, you know what, Jimmy? You just changed my mind live on
Thank
the
you,
air
good brother.
in front of all
put it like this. How many y'all guys seen Soul in the Hole?
Yeah.
Nah. You would take Booger.
I don't know if y'all saw that movie. Yo, I would take Ed Booger Smith over Mark Jackson, yo. If y'all see that movie Soul in the Hole, I'd take Ed Booger Smith before I take Mark Jackson, yo.
Seriously, I take Rod Strickland before I took Mark Jackson.
Me too.
Rod the God. Hey, yo.
I take most.
I tell you this. I ain't even got a lot to say because I'm on the same side of James Williams. So I'm going to say Franklin, Orndorff, Harrison. Fuck out of here.
And for those of y'all that's slow, that's FOH.
Yo, I would take Sad-Eye. I'd take Sad-Eye before I take Mark Jackson. Honestly, though.
I take Kareem Towns. I take Kareem Towns from LaSalle and South Philly before I take Mark Jackson.
I'm not even saying this because it's my comrade. I take Paul Johnson over Mark Jackson. Yo, real talk.
Oh, come on, man. You got me over here blushing, man. It's like, no, for Mark is not a bum. Mark isn't a bum. I mean, he was a good point guard. He was. He was a good floor general. He was a good facilitator, man. I don't know. I wouldn't put him in a great class or Hall of Fame class, but I will say he's a good point guard. Like he's not.
Avery Johnson was a good facilitator.
Don't even get Avery in it. Hey, that's my cousin, man. But look, I would say it depends on what part of Mark's career too, because in some parts of his career he was a little bit better. But I would say no in the grand scheme of things. What you say, Bay?
Let Dr. Bayon go in.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
All I would say, similar players by career, which I like to do. You have Terry Porter, Derek Harper, Jeff Hornacek, Rod Strickland, Mo Cheeks, Jay Kidd, Charles Oakley, David Wesley, Steve Nash, Kenny Anderson. Now, by age, you have Norm Nixon, T.J. Ford, Porter, Derek Harper, Jay Humphreys, Kenny Anderson, Derek Harper, Terry Porter. So, I mean, I give him, it's an easy funds on hold for Mark Jackson. Good point guard, but, I mean, he didn't do enough. I mean, 9.6, 8 assists, 9.6 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds over 17 seasons. I mean, he was solid, but, you know, funds on hold.
About two turnovers a game. So that's not too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I think Mark Jackson was a very good point guard. You know, he was a good post-up point guard, even though his little post-up action and Charles Barkley's post-up action got the rules changed because they would sit there for like the whole 24-second clock and do what they had to do. But, you know, he wasn't really quick. You know, he had the float. He had the teardrop as his go-to move. I never really thought Mark Jackson had that great of a jump shot. Like y'all said earlier, great facilitator, but I would definitely give him an FOH also. But the
it's the war room with 5 nights at the round table, 5 Philly guys.